have to record. Hold on. How are you all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good,
Good,
good.
good.
I enjoyed the three episodes they let us see. That was awesome.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So, let's see. Do you want me to start, Sammy? Or you want us to go?
Yep, you can start. Take it away.
Okay, so we'll just go back and forth. Okay,
Sounds good.
okay. So, Rowan, is it Rowan or Rohan? I never know.
Rohan.
Rohan, thank you. Does your character get to have any romance this season? Seem like the odd man out in this group of
What are you
characters.
talking about? Scott's been having romance since he got to 10,000 BC. He loves this place. Are you serious?
Romance doesn't count.
In this season, look, in short, yes. Without any spoilers, I'm gonna say yes.
Awesome. I'm
I'm gonna
looking
say
forward to
hell
that.
yeah.
All right, good.
Nice. So my question is for all three of you. I want you each to share your favorite memory of filming this season. I know, sadly, this is the last season, but I want to know your favorite memory of wrapping everything up, starting with Miss Lily.
That's very hard for me because the whole season was just fun. It was like being on a playground with your best friends all the time. It was I had a great time. I think my favorite part of it was getting to explore all of these new sides of my character with these people that we've just established such great relationships with as actors, but also we've really figured out what our characters are and who they are to each other. So I think that overall, I'm so sorry that that's very general, but that's my favorite part of filming season 3.
Josh, you have quite a fan following online from your previous work as well as La Brea. When I last time we had these junkets, I posted on some Facebook groups and they were all, "Oh, tell him I love him." So,
Oh, that's
so
very sweet.
do they send you fan letters or online posts about playing Scott? And if so, any that you can mention?
Uh, every now and again, because I move around so much, I don't really have like a stable address. So every so often, my agent will receive like something to get signed or whatever. But autographs aren't really a thing these days. It's more just like weird messages on Facebook and Instagram. That's kind of the modern mail, I guess. So sadly, nothing physical yet. But if anyone wants to send like a PlayStation or anything, I'll be happy to give my address.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. And now, Josh, I want you to share your favorite memory about filming this season.
One day in particular was a really awesome day. I was as we were shooting the final episode, I was also shadowing one of the directors. So I got to be on set every day, even when I wasn't shooting. And we had one day, we had this great fight scene, without giving too much away, but it was just a massive day where we were just shooting one massive fight scene. And we had all characters kind of fighting. And it was just one of those really rewarding days where everyone kind of had to muck in to get the day done because it was seemingly an impossible day. And everyone was knackered by the end of the day, but had worked their butts off, and we got an awesome scene as a result. And that was the day it felt like we had the greatest sense of community. And we'd been doing this thing for 2.5 years, and it felt like that kind of day really summed up our experience. It was hard, it was tough, but we all had such a good time and got a really cool bit of creative art out of it, I suppose.
Sammy, I'm sorry I stepped on your question. Rohan, do you
It's
want to go ahead
quite all right.
and answer her question about filming?
Oh yeah, for me, my favorite thing that I shot was fight scenes. I got to do some more fight choreography this season, and that was a real blast for me. I remember getting a call afterwards from the stunt coordinator, Jimmy, and he was like, "Look, I got to say, when you showed up, we didn't think that we'd be working a lot together. We thought we'd get your stunt double in to do all the work, but I was more than enthusiastic about getting in front and being amongst it and playing around, and it was really rewarding for me. And he was like, "Look, you nailed it. Every take, you just kept getting more better and more intense, and you should be really proud with what you came up with, and let's see what they put together. But you should be really proud of that, and that felt really, really good to hear. And I was yeah, I was really happy with that. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Nice. Suzanne?
Yes.
Your
Lily,
next question, yeah.
oh yes, thank you. Lily, there's a lot of emotional drama in this show, a lot of sort of, one might almost say soap opera, as well as lots of action adventure. Which do you prefer? If you had to choose one, which would you prefer?
Oh, I think I've been given more opportunity to do the drama. I'm a very emotive person. I I have a lot of feelings and I am willing to share them. I have not been given I have not been given all that many opportunities to be the action adventure person. So I'd say for the next time, I'd like more action adventure. But for now, I'm really happy doing the drama.
Great, thank you.
Nice. And Josh, what's one thing your character has not gotten a chance to do that you wish he had?
Wow, that's a tough one because I mean he really has seemingly gone through it all this season. Well, it's funny because we have a very satisfying conclusion at the end, but I feel like there's a lot more to explore. So like life after 10,000 BC, or I haven't died yet, so that'd be a nice thing to explore. He never got a chance to jump through the time machine in the last two seasons and do that. So that would be nice. I'd also like to meet my older self or my younger self. Go back in time. I've always fantasized about going back in time and seeing him when he was the heroin dealer on the streets of LA. That's actually something that I'd be very interested in exploring.
Prequel with all your characters.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Very dark on my end.
Yeah.
And let's see, which do you guys have any fun behind the scenes stories that you could share?
I feel like the whole thing was a lot of fun, right?
I feel like all of filming was basically like everyone was always saying there's no bloopers really for La Brea. And we would sit there every day and be like, every day is like a blooper reel. Yes. We just all crack each other up all day. I think we had a lot of fun. Season 3, there is a dog at some point, yes. And that little buddy was the best thing to happen to the world.
Yeah, that's very true.
I hope he survives. I hate when shows and movies kill off the dog.
I know, me too.
Yeah, me too.
And Rohan, do you have any difficulty when you're doing these scenes where you have the big monsters, the big dinosaurs chasing you, and you're supposed to do all this pretending, or is that just something that comes naturally to you?
That is one of the best parts of the job. The imagination and the bewilderment and just living in the moment and just playing and allowing that to affect you as real as possible. For me, it's a joy. It's an absolute joy to see what we play with on the day and what they churn out when it comes to the final product. It's remarkable, the changes and the shifts that are made. And I personally just feel so lucky to be a part of it and to get an opportunity to do some things like that. Look up at a giant sloth or a giant dinosaur and react. It's a dream.
I find it amazing that you say that, Rohan, because you are one of the best at it. But I find it so challenging to be like, how big is a dinosaur? Where is it exactly? What is it doing? What's its mouth doing? Like, I can't, I'm just like, I need the specifics and you don't have them. And I find that so challenging.
Sammy, you have a question? Sorry, I jumped out.
No, you're good. You're good, honey. It's fine. And Rohan, I want to know, what was your favorite memory about filming the entire series? You didn't really get a chance to answer that much, but I know you answered for the first part of this season, but overall, what was your favorite moment? Whether behind the scenes or actual filming?
I really enjoyed my fight scene last season with Tarmit. I did not picture those two characters going head to head physically, but somehow throughout the storytelling they did. And I got to know Martin quite well and spent a lot of time with him personally outside of shooting. And it just made working together that much more better and that much more rewarding. So I'm very lucky to be able to play with all of those fight scenes and stuff.
Wonderful.
That was great, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very
And
much.
Thank you
happy
so much.
holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
By the way, tell Josh I love him. See ya.